Oh, what a warm November day. We actually broke a record high temperature of 79 degrees. Broke the old record of 78 set back in 1938. Say good riddance to that November warmth. We've got some cool air moving in, and it's going to be coming in with a force. We've been playing to find that front, a friendly little game. We've been able to see the cool front on the dew point map here. Notice the dry air to the north. That's behind the front with the cool air, the warm air, and muggy air ahead of the front. And the cool front sliced right in between. It's going to be dropping in through the night. This cool, crisp air will be coming in. And by tomorrow morning, we got a bit of a breeze setting up. It's going to be windy through the majority of our day tomorrow. Big area high pressure behind the front sets up just to our north. We get a big northeast wind wrapping around it. A dry day for election day. Just cooler, way cooler, and windy too. It's going to feel 15 to 20 degrees cooler than it did today. So just buckle up. Now, for tomorrow morning, winds will be upwards of 25, 30 miles an hour, the wind gusts, that is. So you'll notice that cool air coming in. Breeze sticks around throughout the day Tuesday, all the way into Wednesday, before finally backing off Wednesday evening into Thursday. So windy tomorrow, more breezy for Wednesday. Now, with the consistent northeast winds, so to speak, through Tuesday and parts of Wednesday. We'll see a little bit of some elevated tides for the morning high tides on Tuesday and Wednesday. Just nuisance to minor levels in terms of flooding. The typical locations that see some tidal flooding when we just have some excessive high tides, that'll likely be the case, particularly Tuesday morning and just Wednesday morning. Nothing too major, nothing to worry about. We're not seeing any big rain on top of it to add to any flooding issues. So really nothing too major. Just something to keep in mind when we have that strong northeast breeze kicking in. We know how things work around here. So again, no rain in the short run forecast, but in the long range, Friday into Saturday, yeah, we got some soaking rains likely on the way, and they'll come from the subtropical system that is down kind of approaching the Bahamas in parts of the western Atlantic. We've got subtropical storm NICOLE, which will be meandering to the west in the next couple of days, approaching the Florida Peninsula by early Thursday as potentially a hurricane, an unusual November hurricane, which typically doesn't happen all that often. November is usually a quieter month. This thing is going to be very broad and very unorganized in the next couple of days, and pretty much in the entirety of its life. Hence the subtropical indication to it. That means it has non-tropical and tropical characteristics, some cooler air, some warm air. It's very broad in nature. So as it approaches the Florida Peninsula, there's going to be gale force winds stretching from like West Palm, Miami, West Palm Beach, all the way up to maybe even Wilmington, North Carolina. So just a huge chunk of the southeastern United States coastline dealing with some strong winds. It'll make an awkward bend to the north through about midweek. Very broad in nature, could be all the way out towards the Big Bend and the Panhandle. Out this way, could be off of Jacksonville's coastline, so a lot of uncertainty. Notice how big the cone gets. And then it will come flying up I-95 between Friday and Saturday. And notice how big that gap is. It's going to be screaming up the coastline. But also notice how big the cone is here. This thing could be offshore of the Outer Banks. It could be up towards parts of West Virginia, up to the mountains, interior portions of North Carolina. But by this point in the forecast, Friday into Saturday, this thing is going to be so just disorganized, gobbled up by a big old cold front, and pretty much just being like a big bucket of water just being dumped up the East Coast. So some soaking rains expected towards the end of the week. The specifics, very uncertain. We don't really know all that much in the forecast. What we know now, yeah, it's going to rain sometime between Friday and Saturday, maybe Friday and Saturday, maybe just Friday afternoon and Saturday morning, maybe Friday night, Saturday morning, maybe just Saturday morning, maybe just Saturday. So a lot of uncertainty in the timing. We'll adjust that. And there's a lot of uncertainty in the exact specifics. Are we going to see thunderstorms? Will it be some strong thunderstorms? Is there going to be tidal flooding issues? Will there be flooding issues? How much rain are we going to see? A lot of uncertainty in the forecast. Nothing to worry about. Just know at the end of the week, we'll likely get some good rainfall moving into Hampton Roads sometime between Friday and Saturday. And and hopefully it's something that we could just welcome. Hopefully it's just some welcome rainfall. Until then, enjoy the cool, windy sunshine we've got coming up for Election Day on Tuesday. Temperatures will likely rebound to near 60 on Wednesday as the breeze starts to back off. A few clouds trickle in. Thursday likely be the nicest day this week. Mid to upper 60s, a couple clouds here or there. Temperatures, again, upper 60s near 70 degrees. Calm day in nature. Then we got the rain through Friday and Saturday. We'll fine-tune those details. Behind the system that comes in by late week is some cold air, some more cold air as well. We're going to drop those high temperatures big time into early next week. So a very busy 7-day forecast, just the way we like it this time of year. Good indication that winter is upon us and get all these kind of ups and downs in the weather. All right, have your full forecast again later on Fox 43 at 10 o'clock, and then we'll see you on NBC with Wavy News 10 at 11. Catch you there.